Welcome, 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 Taurus Feminine. I am your Empress Divine. You're watching the Empress Divine Channel, and I channel energy for the Divine Feminine specifically. So, masculines, if you cross watch quietly, you may be able to hear something about yourself in your feminine's reading, okay? Okay. So Taurus, Happy New Year, feminines. Happy New Year. This reading is to see what energy we left behind in 2019, or if we brought something over into 2020 from, the tail end of 2019. We just checking on the energy that we have now at the top of 2020, to be precise. So let's see what's going on for the Taurus feminine. As always, ladies first. We're going to talk about you specifically first, Taurus Divine Feminine, and then we can worry about everything, of involving love and relationships and marriages and soulmates and twin flames and whatnot in the latter half of the reading, okay? So we start with our Goddess Guidance. Goddess Guidance for Taurus. Goddess Guidance for Taurus Feminine. Goddess Guidance for Taurus Feminine. Overall Goddess message for the Taurus Feminine. It is peace. I love that. There's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. I don't think anybody needs to tell you to slow down or not to rush. I don't really think that's a problem that Tauruses have. Okay? But if there's anything that has been on your mind and that has given you pause or that has made you a little nervous about it, just be at peace. Just be at peace. Things could still be in their infancy stage. You could still be trying to nurture something to its full growth. Whatever the case is, just have peace with the process. Just enjoy the moment. Now let's see what messages Tarot has specifically for the Taurus Divine Feminine. Taurus Divine Feminine. Tarot message for Taurus Divine Feminine. Taurus. How do y'all pronounce it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, something is starting to peak. Something that maybe have been kept under wraps for a long time. You're starting to get a clue or a hint that it's coming together. It's starting to show itself. If there's somebody around you who's kind of just been keeping a stern face and ain't really been talking much, ain't really had any input, ain't really said too much to you, I feel like very soon they're going to start talking, and they're going to start talking about their plans. And once they start talking about their plans, I feel like they're actually going to be in the midst of doing them. It's like you go from complete being shut out of what's going on into, oh snap, so this is really happening. Oh shoot, it's happening. And then you're going to be looking like, no, slow down. Wait a minute. I ain't ready. I'm not ready. Now you ain't ready. But this person is, oh, somebody ready. You may not be 100% ready when things kick off the way they kick off, but you'll get there. You'll catch up. Like ain't nothing going to leave you behind. You're not going to be left in the dark or in the dust by anything or anyone. Trust that. But something that you felt like maybe there has been some stalling or some stagnancy involved with it. Things weren't very clear for you. You may have been pouring a lot into something, investing a lot into something, and it didn't really seem like anything was really coming of it. Things are about to boost, and they're about to boost in a big way. The results are about to start just bleeding out, gushing out, overflowing. I feel like it'll make you emotional. They overflow so much. So whatever thing gets the ball rolling, I feel like it's going to be an emotional journey for you. Definitely going to be emotional and a bit probably overwhelming when things kick off to such a fast start. But you're a pretty level-headed person, and even when see, that's the thing about Taurus. Even when there's absolutely nothing to prepare for, it's like you guys are preparing for something. And maybe you guys just are master manifestors that way. You do rule the second house, and it's about possessions and, value and things like that. Maybe your mind is just always on what it is that you want to possess and what it is that you would like to desire. So you're always building your life around what it is that you want to desire, that you want to manifest. And shoot, that's the key to manifestation right there. Acting as if. So when things kick off, back to what I was saying, when things kick off and they start working and rolling and, going and going and going and going, even though you technically are not specifically prepared for what it is that kicks off and how fast it kicks off, you just live in a state of preparation. You live in a state of, being ready for whatever, pretty much. So by the time it happens and it kicks off, you're still in a good place. It's not going to inconvenience you too much. You're just going to be like, whoa, wait. But you'll find your footing. You will find your footing. Taurus are very heavy-footed people. And I don't mean heavy-footed like you slow and sluggish. That can be the case too. But you also have people like, let's say, like a Chris Brown type Taurus, where you very quick and light on your feet at the same time, but still very grounded, meaning that you have a grasp on, what's going on. You understand what's going on. I'm not saying he understands what's going on, Chris Brown. I meant like physically how he's light on his feet. It's like you're grounded and you prepare for things. You understand what's going on, but you're also light on your feet in terms of being able to quickly catch up to what's going on. Like, that's why I say you're not going to be left behind. You'll be ready. You'll be ready to take this leap of faith when the time comes. You'll be ready to kind of open up and match that, vulnerable, naked, star type energy when the time comes. Because like I said, you'll be a little bit overwhelmed with how fast things pop off. So it may pull a little bit more out of you than you usually show. That's that vulnerability, that naked aspect. It may pull a little bit more out of you than you usually have to show while you're just kind of, trucking along, doing what it is that you do. But a lot of energy is about to need to be exerted from you. You're going to have to really bunker down and get something going at the top of 2020. And it's going to take off real fast. But if you feel any type of overwhelm about it, and I don't see a lot of overwhelming here, it's just that naturally when things kick off so fast, at first it's like, whoa, let me find my balance. It's like, whoa. And then you get it. Then you kind of, roll with the flow. You catch your rhythm. Yep. Pretty much everything I said is confirmed here. But yes, there is very compatible energy. So whoever may be overseeing this thing that pops off and kicks off and, gets going, I feel like you are very compatible with this person. You guys have good chemistry. You get along well. May flirt a little bit if it's, an opposite gender or if it's someone who you are attracted to. Yeah, it's just you guys look like you make a good team together. Very influential power. So whatever you thought may not have been coming together, just continue to be at peace. And even when things start to come together, remain at peace and know that you'll be able to match the speed. You will be able to match the other person or the other parties. Now let's look into your heart space. See what's happening in matters of the heart. Taurus, love, relationships, soulmates, twin flames, life partners, sex, marriage, relationships, love, twin flames, life partners, divine love, divine counterparts. Ooh, daddy, ooh. Taurus, I feel like you're expecting the worst in terms of love. Cut it out. My goodness. I feel such a victimhood energy right here. Then that devil come to cap it off. That's pure fear. This is where you need to have peace at. This is where the peace comes in. When it's time to be truly vulnerable, seeing all that work life and, friends and associates and business and whatnot. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. The little message about, being able to catch up when things take off. But when it comes to this love in their heart, Taurus don't be wanting to play the game. Y'all be wanting to sit this one out. Y'all be wanting to sit this one out. Stop worrying. It's coming together exactly how you want it to come together, even if it doesn't feel like it or doesn't seem like it in the physical. So don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. It's just going to weigh you down, something that you don't need. The fear, the doubt, is something that you kind of just need to let go. Find a way to let it go. Find a reason to let it go. Right here, peace. That's your reason to let it go. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. If the 3D doesn't look like things are going well for right now, just give it a little bit more time because the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Everything's going to be okay. If you've been looking for an apology from somebody, you will get it. If they're a very prideful person, it may not be like a straight I'm sorry, but it'll be like some little show of affection, like, well, I have a fish in my cup and you can have it. It'll be something like that. Someone is apologetic, or they start to see things from your perspective, so they want to kind of come in and be like, well, you know how they talk about on social media, like when you are in a relationship with somebody and nobody ever apologizes, you just start talking about crazy stuff. Like they come in the room, is the stove still in the kitchen? You start just saying crazy stuff. This person may come to you and just be like, the last number of your phone number still 5? Knowing they just text you. Or, y'all took down your Christmas lights yet? It could be just something real basic. And that can be how that person comes to you if you guys haven't been on the absolute best of terms. Or if things have just been a little bit awkward for you. But I feel like it's about to grow. Something's about to grow. The connection between the two of you is going to equal itself out. There won't be one person giving more than the other person. Maybe at one point you felt like you were giving more than the other person, or maybe at one point you felt like, well, I'll never be good enough for this person. There's obviously something about me that's just not good enough. The whole woe is me thing. We all go through it sometimes. Or you were looking at circumstances and not understanding why things weren't coming together the way you wanted them to come together. And maybe that made you a little bit emotional. Maybe that, kind of led you to thinking fearful thoughts. Well, this person must be a player. This person, must not really like me. He's just not into me. We are definitely in he's just not into you culture. People think the minute a man doesn't do exactly what the relationship books say, then he just doesn't want you at all. And that's not the case. People are so much more complex. Men are so much more complex than that. But I do feel like you've been carrying a lot of, maybe frustration or worry, anxiety about a relationship, and there's really no need for all of that. And I feel like soon enough you will be getting concrete evidence that there's no need to worry about anything. And then you go from this place of like, is he just not into me, or is he playing with me, into this very confident state of, oh, okay, I know what's going on now. I know what's up. Like you basically, like I said, you find your footing when things go from one state, and quickly evolve to, you now knowing how this person feels, or, the relationship, the love, or whatever it is being revealed or being unveiled or being, presented or published to the world. Then you go into this space of, okay, I'm good now. I know what's going on with us. I can see how this person is. They understand me. I understand him. We're growing. We're evolving. Everything's going to work out good. So while this relationship dynamic is changing, you'll be able to keep your footing here too. So just like the message that applied just to you, it's also the same here in your love reading. Don't let anything that may have happened in the past prevent you from having your happiness here in 2020. We're in a new decade. We're in a new year. There's no evidence that anything that happened in the past actually happened. Like, unless you have children with a person, what evidence is there that anything happened? Yeah, you can have a deed with both of your names on it saying that you both bought a house together, but really, if both of you move out of that house, you just have this piece of paper that says something, but what proof is there that it really happened? That's kind of how I live by in terms of like letting go of the past. There's no proof that it even happened. One could argue that it's not even real, that there's no such thing as the past. That's how I live, and I'm not saying you have to be the same way, but there's just no need for you to take past issues or past behaviors, past reactions or ways of being into this new relationship, because all it's going to do is hold you back, hold you down, prevent you from allowing love in, and just make you worry unnecessarily, bring fear and doubt to you where you don't really need all of that. It's just going to overwhelm you, give you headaches. You don't need all of that. You just don't need all of that. Just keep trucking along with a positive vibe, a positive a positive outlook. Yeah, a positive outlook. Even when things don't seem sure. Even when you're not sure about, what's really going on. Just keep a positive vibe about you. And be ready for this person to give you their little apology or their little signal that everything's okay and that we can move forward and we can make this thing work and that nothing's wrong and that we have a clear slate, a white canvas, and can be anything we want to be in terms of this relationship, because they do want to continue to work it out with you. I do feel that. A couple quick little clarifiers. Oh, we have that moon and that devil. Yeah, it's your mind. When you don't know what's going on, your mind take you to crazy places. It's your own mind. And just because you think it doesn't mean it's true. So have peace. Just have peace. Be inspired by the love. Be influenced by loving feelings. Be around loving people. Watch love movies. Don't be around no bitterness or fearful or doubtful people. That's the best way you're going to get over it. The best way to get over not knowing is to continue walking victoriously toward what it is that you know you want, which is the love. You have to be the queen of your own energy. You can't really wait for the rest of the world to confirm what it is that you want, because they never will. The world going to tell you your partner toxic. Your partner cheating on you. Your partner doing you wrong. If you're not getting definite answers, then that means he definitely don't like you. That's what the world is going to tell you, but like I'm telling you right here, that's not the case. It's not always the case, and it's definitely not the case here. That's just devil energy. People in your ear that don't want you to be happy, or they haven't been happy, so they can't even fathom that someone else could be happy. And that's not trying to throw no shade. That's just, it is what it is. But you come out good. They give you a little apology, a little kiss on the cheek, or a little random conversation, and y'all be right back off into lover's land, okay? So Taurus, that's been your reading. Like, comment, let me know how this applies to you. If it applies to you. It applies to somebody. I ain't do all that for nothing. Comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can know when I am back consistently posting my videos as I am now. And I'll see you guys later. Have a happy new year, Taurus. Bye.